Hey guys. Oh, that light is not helpful. Um, Light, look that way. It's a good way to start a video. I'm just using YouTube Upload today because I'm lazy and I haven't done a video in quite a while. Um, but I wanted to do one, and I'm not driving and my hair's not wet. It's really big because I fell asleep with it in braids last night, but it's not wet. Got my wall in the background. That's exciting. I don't know if I've made a video back here yet. Um, Okay, now that I've wasted 40 seconds of this, I'm gonna actually start talking like I want to. Today I finished reading Struck by Lightning by Chris Colfer. It's the one that's based on his movie, Reflections. Why? Stop. Okay, yeah, it's there. Um, and I knew what happened because I've seen the movie, but I still cried. But it made me think about books that, while they may not be the happiest at the end, they're still really inspiring and uplifting. So I have three, and that's the first one. Um, I don't want to spoil it, but does not end how you would expect. Unless you watch the movie, and then it does not start how you would expect, and wibbly wobbly timey wimey. But yeah, it's one of those stories. I grew up I was always one of the smartest people in class, which it was just who I was. I didn't think much of it until probably middle schoolish, and by that point I'd moved around a lot, so I didn't have that many friends. But what can you do? Um, and it's then that I started realizing that the teachers would teach for the lower students more than the smart ones. And that's when I started getting lazy with school. And I like this because he doesn't do that. He keeps fighting with the system and the other stupid people. Um, so nice. But um, another thing he did to deal with it is well, nothing like me. He talks his mind, speaks his mind. I guess that's more of a normal way to say that. He speaks his mind, and I don't. I have issues with speaking. I should not move so much because my laptop is sitting on a box of ramen. Um, but yeah, it makes me realize that I should stand up more for what I believe in and such. But that's probably not going to happen. Um, the next one on my list is one that's been my favorite for a long time now. Um, I probably read it first this summer between 8th and ninth grade. Um, it's If You Could See Me Now by Cecilia Ahern, and she's the one that wrote P.S. I Love You, which the book is way better than the movie, as always, pretty much always. Sometimes they're pretty close, um, but I'm not talking about that, I'm talking about books. Um, what was I saying? Um, If You Could See Me Now, it's a story, no laptop, don't get dark, it's a story about a lady who is raising her, um, what's the boy version of niece? Nephew. She's raising her nephew because her sister is kind of the party child type and runs away and just runs away a lot, and so she's taking care of her kid instead. Um, and then she's kind of nuts, like OCD, needs to be in control of everything, and her nephew starts seeing this imaginary friend, um, Owen? It's been a while since I read it. It's not right. I don't know. He starts seeing this imaginary friend, and it upsets the main character, Elizabeth, so much. And then eventually she starts to see him too, and it's all about that. Um, but again, the ending is not what I want it to be. Um, but it reminds you to keep your mind open to things. Um, and The last one is Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. Um, and that one I heard about before LeakyCon, but it wasn't in my library. Well, it was, but it had such a long wait, which is weird. Um, but yeah, and so I finally got to read it after LeakyCon because I bought it there because I was desperate for it. And she's actually from 2 hours away from me. And so it's really good, and it was way too familiar to my life, which freaked me out at some parts, but I did get through it, and I loved it, and again, not the ending I wanted. What is with these good books not ending right? Um, but that's one that was really good for me because it reminds you that there are always good people around. It's just not necessarily the people you would expect, maybe. And yeah, this has been a long, unedited video, and I'm sorry. I just have so much going on. I am going to try and upload more videos, but they're probably going to be like this for a while with no editing. Um, Also, I am wearing a shirt. It's really hot in Nebraska. What is going on? The end of August. It turned into fall and stopped being 90 degrees. So I've been really busy with back to school and the other thing, work. I've been busy with work. Um, I auditioned for a play because I had to for class, so I requested to not have a role, but I auditioned and it's huge and I'm so proud of myself. It wasn't actually as bad as I expected it would be, which kind of blew my mind. And what else did I do recently? I'm in a class that's all about talking, and it's horrible. It's voice and diction, so it's like my teacher's from the radio, and it's weird. And there's only two girls, and I don't know. It seems like a fun idea, but I don't know how well I'm gonna do in it. And then I'm in an acting class. But anyways, it's been almost 8 minutes, so I'm sorry for the not editing. Bye! I should be back soon. Well, that's not a very